So you get there occasionally.
Good evening. I have the time of 5:30, and I see we have a quorum. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Each of you have had the opportunity to receive the minutes from, thank you, from the April 8th meeting. May I have a motion to accept the minutes, please?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carried. Also, you guys have had the chance to take a look at the claims by email. May I have a motion to accept the claims as submitted?
So moved.
Is there a
Second.
second? Second, please.
Second.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. We'll go ahead and accept the report from the superintendent.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Tonight, the utility is seeking approval of the notice of award for the Lawrence 71st Street Lift Station Basin Rehabilitation Project to Performance Pipelining, Inc. Included in the package you guys were sent last Friday, there was a recommendation letter from American Structure Point stating that the bid submitted by Performance Pipelining, Inc. was the lowest responsive and responsible bid received at a total bid price of $805,797.76. Also in the recommendation letter, it was pointed out that on line 22 of the bid form that was sent out to the contractors, which was the owner's contingency fund, that was inadvertently left blank, and we were seeking $100,000 for that line item. The contingency fund, as a reminder, is just in case something unforeseen happens out on the project, so it doesn't delay things to where I have to come back for approval through you guys and it delays the project. We built that into the original bid. So what'll happen is, in a future meeting, probably the next meeting, I'll be bringing you guys a change order to incorporate that back into the contract, but for tonight, we're approving that amount. Also, it listed the three contractors in that letter as well and gave you their totals. Just for information, the engineer's estimate was at $908,210. Performance Pipelining, when we add in that $100,000 from theirs, it'll bring their total up to $905,796.76, which actually came in a little under the engineer's estimate. And then also, the utility is seeking approval of a professional services agreement with United Consulting for a not-to-exceed amount for $65,600 to be split evenly between the water and sewer departments at the utility. This is a joint professional services agreement between Lawrence DPW and the utility to be split evenly between the two. Lost my place, sorry. The overall cost is $131,200. And this is to provide a engineer on site for a set amount of, for a total of 360 hours for various scopes of services that were listed in that agreement. I've outlined the ones that were specific to the utility, so you guys can review those at your leisure. And we do not have any account adjustments tonight.
Is there any question or discussion about any of the reported items?
Keep up the good work.
Try.
And I guess I have a general question for you. Is this the best system that we have when an omission has been made like this? Is this the best way to do it?
What do you mean, like an omission?
Well, the money was left out.
Yeah.
You're gonna do a change order.
I think generally speaking, so I think that this is gonna be part of the actual bid process, but my
It was supposed to be.
is just, I think the engineers left it out as an accident, so I think
Mhm.
that they're just gonna do the change order to kind of make up that. So I'd say generally no, but I mean, it's a pretty easy process to correct it.
And it would have affected all the bidders equally. None of them put that into their bids, so it doesn't change the overall bid for that.
Okay.
And we have done this on a previous project. Just, and that money does not get spent unless it's approved by us for that. It's not automatically paid out.
Okay. All right, well, those are my questions. Thank you.
Well,
Unfinished business, seeing none. Under new business, we would like to ask for a motion to approve the recommendations of the notice of award for the 71st Street Lift Station Basin Rehabilitation to Performance Pipeline Incorporated for $805,797.76. May I have a motion, please?
Madam Chairman, I make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Second, approval of professional services agreement with United Consulting for utility share of on-site engineering services in the amount of $65,600. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Account adjustments, there are none. Remonstration of ratepayer dispute regarding disconnect notice, none. I don't believe there's any citizens' comments. I know there's some extra people today. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carried, meeting adjourned. Thank you, guys.
That's the way we like it.